We're back on air. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's championship time. Your judges at ringside, Mr. Matt, Michael Vukovic, and our third judge will be Bruce Haynes. He's just getting a glass of soft drink and he'll be back in action. Keeping the show rolling, we're coming to the IKBF, International Kickboxing Federation Australian Middleweight Championship. Scheduled for 5 rounds of kickboxing. Simply Communications will be presenting the championship belt in center ring. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome occupying the red corner, Greg Angwin, ISCA representative in the city of Bendigo. This young man is from Bendigo North, North Bendigo. He brings in a center ring a record of 4 bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, dubbed The Machine, scanning 72.95 kilograms, wearing Essendon colours, black and red. Would you welcome Phil Chapman? Chapman, The Machine. And across the ring, you couldn't get a better, bigger, or stronger corner personalities than Tony Tucasio, Brendan the Pacer, and Tosca Pedritas in the absence of Paul Fifield with Sam Greco in Tokyo, Japan, scaling 73.45 kilograms. He brings in a center ring record of 5 bouts, 4 wins. Known as Power Ranger. Last time out on Pat Christoffy's big show at the Empire Theatre in Windsor. Would you welcome from Brunswick, wearing gold with black, Parry Nikolaou. 5 rounds, Norman Liu to give referees instructions. IKBF Australian Middleweight Championship bout.
Thanks, Howard. Okay, gentlemen, I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. You're both experienced fighters. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Any questions? No questions. Touch gloves now and at the start of the last round.
All is in readiness for our 6th bout of the night, brought to you by Johnny Sheeter and Ultimate Promotions. This one for the IKBF Australian Middleweight title between Phil Chapman out of the red corner and Parry Nikolaou out of the blue corner, with Tosca Pedritas in his corner. Antonio Tucasio, third man in centre ring, Norman Liu. Michael Chavello ringside with former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion. And I must congratulations to you, Hammer. Recent victory in Thailand as well.
Thank you, Michael.
High right round kick there from Phil Chapman.
Parry Nikolaou's been caught early.
Well, it might have
left hook. No, he's been caught, Michael.
Left hook hammer.
He was caught. He was caught.
Nikolaou has been wobbled here in the first round. Referee Norman Liu taking a close look at him. A lot of concern here. Chapman maybe needs to pounce on him now. Look to put him away here in the first round. Nikolaou has been wobbled. Here comes Chapman again. Oh, connects there with a straight left hand.
Solidly again.
Wow, that time Nikolaou found the canvas. No doubt about that one, Hammer.
I'll tell you what, he was caught, and that was the second time.
Parry Nikolaou in a world of bother early on here in the first round. A straight left hand catching him.
Nikolaou lucky to avoid the count the first time, but I was looking straight into his eyes, Michael, and he was certainly caught. What Parry's going to have to do now is just stay out of range.
Nikolaou on rubber leg street here in the first round.
But he's a tough boy, Parry Nikolaou. Very solid competitor.
Built like a rock with a chest the size of a mini-moke, Parry Nikolaou. But Phil Chapman just cracking away to the ribs. Blood flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou. A torrid first round for Nikolaou.
Nikolaou in a little bit of bother early. And Phil Chapman certainly doing some damage with some good solid punching and solid kicking.
Chapman going headhunting. Nikolaou has been rocked here in the first round of action. He may not have cleared the cobweb so far, Parry Nikolaou, but he's fighting back.
Tell you what, if he can last to the break, that'll do Nikolaou well to good. So I'm sure the corner will go to work on him, as they will right now.
Well, there it is, Hammer, the end of the first round. How do you see that one? He caught him twice. I saw the second one very clearly.
Well, I saw the first one, and it was a very early in that first round, and it slipped the centre referee's attention. But Nikolaou was in a bit of bother there.
East Coast Muay Thai middleweight champion Phil.
Well, this one for the IKBF Australian middleweight title, and a good start so far by Phil Chapman.
Round 1, scheduled 5 rounds, IKBF Australian Middleweight Championship. Simply Communications sponsoring. Seconds out. Round 2 coming up. All bouts are on the 10-point must system. 10 for the winner of the round. 9 for
well, a lot of concern in the corner of Parry Nikolaou in between rounds. Tosca Petrides and Tony Tocasio giving him plenty of instruction. Norman Liu conferring with ringside physician Dr. Peter Lewis. Here we go in the second round of action. Inside leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou. Oh, there's the left hook again from Chapman.
That one a bit of a slip there from Nikolaou. Just got his legs tangled.
Blood just trickling from that left nostril of Parry Nikolaou. Chapman, a very unassuming fighter, but don't take anything away from the power in his hands. Nice solid leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou. He is trying to fire back here in the second. Look at the look of intensity on the face, on the kisser of Phil Chapman. And here comes Nikolaou, just chopping away to that front leg.
Well, Nikolaou's got a very, very powerful right roundhouse kick to the thigh. And for sure, Chapman's going to feel that by the end of this fight, if it goes the distance, of course. Blood flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou.
You can see the red welts on the lead leg of Phil Chapman. Nikolaou really does get a good trajectory on that leg kick.
Well, he steps right off and really, as you said, Michael, he really thunders in with that thigh, onto that thigh. And Chapman will be feeling that, but he's looking very solid indeed, Chapman. And with that 8 count in the first round, he'll be looking good on the judges' scorecards. And Nikolaou's going to have to get it back to make this a competition for sure.
The blood now flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou. Wild right hand there from Phil Chapman, but Nikolaou showing a lot of intestinal fortitude. Barreled over in the red corner, he fights his way out doggedly. Just holds on there to Phil Chapman, tying him up. Third man in centre ring, referee Norman Liu doing a fine job, keeping busy here tonight, Norman Liu. Chapman just sizing him up. Another chopping leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou.
And Chapman giving one back of his own.
And there it is, the end of the second round. How do you see that one, Hammer?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a fairly even round. Phil Chapman still looking the goods. Parry Nikolaou coming out strong. And this is going to be one hell of an interesting fight.
Seconds out, round 3. Simply Communications bringing you this IKBF Australian Middleweight Championship. Scheduled 5 rounds. We're in round 3. Come and get behind Phil Chapman and Parry. Come on, round 3.
We're ready for the third round of action. This is the gutsiest fight we have seen here tonight. The IKBF Australian Middleweight title on the line. Phil Chapman up against Parry Nikolaou. Nikolaou just chopping away to that lead leg yet again. Chapman exploded upon him in the first round. Nikolaou consolidated in the second, came back. Big thumping right hand there by Parry Nikolaou, then went downstairs to the outside right thigh.
Nikolaou also sustaining a cut to the right eye from one of those left hooks, and blood flowing once again from the right eye. I think the doctor should be having a look at that right about now.
Very bad cut indeed. To the outside of that right eye, as Mark mentioned. Phil Chapman, very impressive so far in this fight.
Well, Chapman's certainly here to fight. And fight he is. He's putting up a great battle. And Parry Nikolaou, a very accomplished performer and a very complete fighter. At this point, looking in a bit of bother.
I dare say that if David Parks was stopped earlier on, we might have a repeat here. Parry Nikolaou will no doubt want to continue. One very gutsy campaigner he is. And of course, the IKBF Australian title on the line. And looks like Parry is going to get back into action. Blood just trickling down that right cheek. Phil Chapman walks out of the neutral corner. We are ready to rumble yet again here in the third round. The blood-stained chest and cheek of Parry Nikolaou tell the story so far.
Well, that left hook of Phil Chapman is certainly proving a bit of bother. as we get sprayed with blood ringside. Certainly proving a bit of bother to Parry.
Oh, nice left hook there by Phil Chapman. Caught Parry again.
Parry's going to need to keep that right hand up higher on the side of his face, not only to guard his temple, but also to guard up on that cut, because that's what Chapman's going to be working on there. He's going to be trying to hit that cut with the left hook as much as he can and bring a premature end to this fight.
Inside leg kick there from Nikolaou. He looks like he has been in an absolute war, Parry Nikolaou. Phil Chapman continues to aggressive over in the blue corner. Nikolaou fires his way out of there. Chapman just ties him up. Parry Nikolaou, well, guts personified here in the third round. There it is to end that round of action. Mark the Hammer, how do you see that one?
Well, I'd say Chapman is certainly putting the points on the board here. And the, as you said, the bloodstained face of Parry Nikolaou sort of tells the story, I feel. But Phil Chapman, what a good, solid performance from this man tonight. He's certainly putting it all together, and I think his power is very much underestimated, because his punches are hitting Parry Nikolaou. And Parry Nikolaou is no slouch when he throws a punch. When he can take a punch, and Phil Chapman has put him down a couple of times. So that's got to be testament to the power of Phil Chapman.
Seconds out. Round 4.
We're underway in the fourth round of action. The bloodied body of Parry Nikolaou, and I'm sure that everyone ringside has a souvenir of a speckle of Parry's blood somewhere on them, as we do, Hammer. What a torrid round, what a torrid bout this has been for Parry Nikolaou, but he's still going here in the fourth round. Phil Chapman has kept the adrenaline up all throughout the fight so far. The IKBF Australian middleweight title on the line, brought to you by Johnny Sheeter and Ultra Red Promotions. What a great night of action it's been so far. And this definitely, Hammer, the gutsiest fight we've seen of the night.
Well, certainly Parry Nikolaou is a very, very brave man indeed. He got caught early in that first round, and he's just kept coming back.
That one popping in the groin.
It was a bit quick for me. Could have been an inside leg kick. Yes, I feel it was. As Norman Liu didn't warn Nikolaou, so I'd say Nikolaou's power in the leg kicking department is certainly being felt now by Phil Chapman.
Nice leg kick to the outside left thigh, that reddened
It would be a real shame if Chapman couldn't take these kicks. He's got to start checking and not taking those kicks of Nikolaou, or it's going to be all over for him.
Oh, another slamming kick there from Parry Nikolaou. He is fired up here in the fourth round. Phil Chapman has found the canvas. Referee Norman Liu applies the count. Phil Chapman limping. What a sensational comeback, Mark the Hammer.
Well, Parry Nikolaou certainly showing a lot of heart. I tell you what, both these boys are going to know they're in a fight tomorrow morning, that's for sure.
Parry Nikolaou is a man on a demolition mission here in the fourth round. Here he comes again. And there it is. The crowd have gone bananas here at the Macedonian Entertainment Centre. What a round, Hammer.
Well, it's a great round. And I feel Phil Chapman's made a dire mistake in showing Parry Nikolaou that he's hurt in the legs. And that's given Nikolaou a new lease of life. And he's going to go after those legs, you can bet, in the fifth and final round.
Okay, simply the communication say seconds out. fifth and final round.
This capacity crowd on the edge of their seats for the fifth and final round of action. Both men touch gloves, we're underway. A more tentative start so far. There's the big leg kick by Parry Nikolaou. Chapman just limping backwards. These two warriors. Handiwork there by Chapman. Nikolaou goes downstairs, just slamming away to the outside left thigh. Body shot there by Chapman.
As I said earlier, Chapman's made a bit of a mistake in showing Nikolaou that his left thigh is troubling him.
Ooh, clocked in there for a nice short left hook. Here comes Parry Nikolaou.
What a comeback by Nikolaou.
Inside leg kick by Nikolaou. Chapman now absorbing all sorts of punishment.
A little low, that one there. The kick by Nikolaou, a little low.
You'll notice that Chapman, throughout this round so far and last round, changing stances now and then into a southpaw to try and protect that outside left thigh.
Chapman really has to worry about that thigh tomorrow, because right now is when he's going to lose the fight. He's got to just focus on what he was doing earlier.
Well, the Hammer's wearing a cast on his arm from his fight in Thailand, which he did win, and I dare say, Hammer, you've got a few decorations on it now, some nice red speckles, courtesy of Parry Nikolaou.
I think I'll be taking it home and washing it down.
What a crackerjack fight we have seen so far. Blood just flowing from the right eye of Parry Nikolaou.
Nikolaou really hunting for that lead thigh.
Inside leg kick close to the groin again from Nikolaou. Has also absorbed a cut on the left side of his head. What a tenacious, gutsy fight by both men. Truly deserving of an Australian title fight.
The face of Parry Nikolaou really tells the story of this fight. A gutsy, determined effort.
Nikolaou just charging into the blue corner. An awesome to and fro battle.
It's going to be a close one, whatever way you look at it.
Big right hand, chopping leg kick from Nikolaou. Came close to the groin again. Nikolaou just chopping away downstairs. And there it is, the end of the fifth and final round of action. Mark the Hammer, this one's gone down to the judges.
And that's where it's going to stay as far as I'm concerned. I'll leave that one with the judges. It's got to be a close one. It's got to be very, very close indeed, with the likes of Phil Chapman doing the job early. And what a sensational comeback by Parry Nikolaou. Truly a gutsy effort from him.
One knockdown apiece?
Well, being dropped in the first round, Nikolaou. And he's really come back. So yeah, knockdown apiece. And a very, very even fight at that.
Presentation, bout number 6, brought the house down. It all goes down to our judges, Michael Vukovic, Matthew Thine and Bruce the Hammer Haynes. They have the destiny of this fight in their score sheets.
I looked down straight away, mate. Get in my eyes.
Come on, show your appreciation. Wasn't that a great battle there? Parry and Phil. Wowee.
Yeah, that's just about a draw, I reckon.
Yeah, it's like a 10-8 round each.
Yeah.
10-8 round each. First.
Okay, wasn't an action-packed battle. Billy, thanks for your great Sibley Communications. What sort of things do you do? Artwork and all that sort of stuff?
Communications in mobile phones.
Good stuff. So I can ring Evander Holyfield and say how lucky he was on one of your mobile phones?
Not mine.
Your company's. Okay, we go down the score sheets. Thank you, Bart. Go to centre ring there, Billy. Okay. How about another round of applause for these two gallant warriors? They worked in overdrive. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, we congratulate the new IKBF middleweight champion of Australia. He comes from the blue corner, Parry Nikolaou. We'll talk to Parry and the team in just a moment. How about a big round of applause on the machine, Phil Chapman. He came out smoking. Phil, come across. Greg. That was a war for sure, incineраting there. Phil, the first round, the first 2 rounds, you're on fire, but he seemed to chop you down with leg kicks, but you still fought a great battle, and gee, he was a tough son of a gun, wasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to go a distance at the start. But the leg kicks, though, just too heavy, and I cut him to the bone. Yeah, I should have been checking him, but he's quick. Yeah.
Phil, you fought a great battle, and a lot of people supported you from Bendigo tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to thank them all for coming, people that support our gym, and everyone who supports me, believes in me, my masseurs, Brian Zoff, Alan Seddon, everyone who helps at the gym, Phil Sedgwick, my sparring partners, and everyone from Sunshine, Johnny Skeeter, thank you.
Okay, Phil the man, the machine, Chapman. Greg Angwood come across. As Phil said, he had 2 brilliant rounds. I think it was the best I've seen him. He was razor sharp, he was potent, he knocked Parry down, but those leg kicks, the last couple of rounds, it was tough going in there.
Yeah, the leg kicks took the power out of his punches, and he lost his mobility, and as a result, Parry came on strong in the last few rounds. We did work the leg check, but he was really sharp with it, and you know, it's no good saying this, that or the other. Parry really came in with the leg, so that was it.
Okay, Greg Angwin from Bendigo. And come on, give the machine a big round of applause. Parry come across with a big consortium. Parry, that was a true Warriors win. You came from behind on my unofficial scorecard. I'll come around here, Parry. On my unofficial scorecard, you suffered a cut, you were bleeding, but you lifted your game. You mentally said, I'm going to win this. Is that what happened?
Yeah, caught me by surprise in the first round. I think it was a right hand or an uppercut, one of the two, I don't know. And he had me all over the place, but I kept it all together, and luckily I won.
Parry, a lot of people you'd like to thank?
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank my trainer, Paul. Couldn't be here tonight. He had other commitments in Japan. He got me from being a bum to an Australian champ, so that's good. I'd like to thank my corner, Tosca, Tony, Brendan. Couldn't ask for better support, friends and team. And thanks everyone for coming in.
Parry, the new IKBF middleweight champion. Okay, a very gracious Greg Angwin coming across. Okay, it's all fair in love and war. Come on, give the Chapman boys and also Parry a big round of applause. That's certainly one of our feature bouts, Ultimate Kickboxing. We'll be back.